me a drink, but forget it. I got water.
What's happening, YouTube? We are back for American Horror Story episode 5. When did FX drop the press release that they was going to be doing 2 episodes a week? I'm not complaining, but as a YouTuber who likes to do them episode by episode, it does get tough. But we're here. We're here to entertain you guys. Put your hammers up. It's the homegirl Moochie in the building. Moochie, how you feeling?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Purple, and I'm just purple and black tonight.
Oh boy, she's got her purple and black going on as if she was one of the ladies of the Heart Foundation from the WWF days, ladies and gentlemen, getting it going. Now, by the way, for those of you that want to know and want to join, as soon as we're done, Moochie's going to be going on talking about American Gigolo with John Bernthal. Great series. Great reviews Moochie's been putting out, and she's busting that hammer right on down to the thick of the plot for all you guys to see and understand how that story is going. Tonight, we dine on episode 5 of American Horror Story, NYC, season 12. And episode 5 was entitled Bad Fortune. And that was a fitting title because we do learn about the fortunes and the bad fortunes of pretty much every character in this episode. Mm-hmm. And we'll start it out like this. Moochie, let me tell you what was the most striking. One of the things that was striking to me in this episode, when everybody went to Fran for a tarot card reading. You remember that part? What did each tarot card say about Adam, Gino, Dr. Hannah? What did it say, Moochie?
Death, and more death.
Death.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Judgment,
and the devil.
And the devil, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing that I took from this episode, Moochie has a different theory from me. I'm still on the Big Daddy thing. I don't think Big Daddy is a real person at all. I think Big Daddy is a metaphor for death that people see in their mind, meaning that they have HIV. So if you see Big Daddy, you got HIV. Moochie, tell the people what you think about Big Daddy.
I think you're right about Big Daddy. I definitely think you're right about that. He's not real. He's an illusion. That's the image of death. So I think you hit the nail on the head with that with my hammer, okay? So, you're on point with that. Now, the other thing we different about, and we're going to get to that a little later, but this, you hit the nail on the head. Big Daddy is just the illusion of death. So we know that when we see that thing, that big man, death is coming.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel about Fran's art, this story? Reading tarot cards. And I'm going to get to Fran in a minute, but I want to hear what you say. Tell me how you felt about Fran in this episode. She read their tarot cards. It was not a whole lot of good stuff to say, but some bad things happened in the Fran too, Moochie. Talk to me a little bit about Fran.
Fran, she's doing these tarot cards, and she's baffled by the results she's getting because she knows how the deck is.
Yeah.
She's getting more certain cards than she's normally getting. So she's like, well, wait a minute. This ain't right. This ain't right either. So that in itself is crazy.
Now, Moochie, with Fran, did you imagine, how did you feel when Fran saw Big Daddy? Because Fran saw Big Daddy. And when Fran saw Big Daddy, that moment in her story arc, this episode, what was you thinking was going on? What did you think was her issue? Because remember, she was on that phone call with somebody she was sleeping with.
That was the girl that she was going in and out of those offices with. Remember when she works at she works at the newspaper with them.
So which girl was that though? Which one?
I don't know her name. I didn't see her name. I got all of the cast members, but I didn't see her name.
Okay.
It was who it was. I don't know, but I know she's been with her, and they might have mentioned her name, but I didn't see it when I looked for the cast members.
Right. And you also saw how Fran has those lesions and those whelps
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, if you're connecting the dots with these people, it seems like everybody almost feels as though they're interconnected in this story because everybody is getting HIV in this story, Moochie. Everybody's getting those lesions. Fran's got the lesions, and don't get me on Dr. Hannah. Girlfriend got the lesion. Gino got it. Patrick got it. Adam got it. Dr. Hannah got it. So, but let's talk about Dr. Hannah getting the lesions.
Only one I didn't see that has it is Sam and Theo. I didn't see anything on Theo yet.
I haven't seen anything on Whiteley either.
I did see it. I did see it on what's his name? Well, Gino has them.
Gino's got it.
I don't want to go too far ahead, but the Hannah saw it on Gino and said something about it.
Right. Gino definitely had, but it's easy to connect that because Gino is connected to Patrick. Yep. So you know that's where he got it from. But what was interesting to me, Moochie, Dr. Hannah saw Big Daddy, which basically means you got HIV.
Anybody that's seen him is gone.
Yeah, right. How do you think Dr. Hannah got HIV? Did you put that together?
I put that together already because Adam got her pregnant. So that's why she got it.
Yep. Now the question is, do you think they're going to play this out in totality with allowing Dr. Hannah to have the baby and maybe the baby be sick or her be sick or just the trauma that goes on when you're someone with HIV trying to have kids in that era? Because back then you get HIV, it's a death sentence. This is when it first hit. So what do you think their arc is going to be with Hannah? Because they said bad fortune.
They're going to try to figure out if the baby has it for one. And they don't really know. They're not calling it that yet. They're just calling it basically it's the tick, like it's from the cats. That's where everybody's saying it's from the cats.
Right. And they might as well just call it Big Daddy because that's what it is. Exactly. Everybody,
Big Daddy, that Thomas number.
Yes, you know you're gonna get it. Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up with the chat? It's no chat.
It's only right now tonight. We've only got 16 people riding the wave in, ladies and gentlemen. Over there about to drop the hammer so hard she taking off clothes, ladies and gentlemen. It's the homegirl, Miss K, about to get loose. What's going on?
What's up? I'm like, hammer, that's Moochie.
She got her little marker. Her thing is the clap.
I should have bought it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamont. Hi. Hey, Moochie.
Hi.
Hey, Miss K, how you doing tonight?
Still got this annoying cough. Sorry. I was listening to you guys. I can't stay when you guys start talking about episode 6. So
no, we're going to cut this one short. So we'll only be up here about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Our good friend, the Khaleesi, she's watching it. She might not make it tonight. So we might have to make this up and do something else maybe next week. And then follow up and do something on Friday too. So that we can keep everybody involved. So overall, tell me about episode 5, the reveals, Fran doing tarot cards.
Oh my God.
Adam got Dr. Hannah pregnant. Fran got lesions. Talk to us, Sister K. Talk to us about all this.
I have to tell you guys something. I was a freaking fool. I totally forgot. Like, I was even explaining to you, Lamont, that I was watching. I had to watch episode 4 and 5. I went right into watching episode 5 and was mad confused. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? When did they get together? How is this happening? Like, why they didn't show me a time jump? I was so confused. But it's okay. I'm still like, I'm at the end of almost like 10 minutes left of episode 4. So anyway, I really loved episode 5. It was giving me all of the classic American Horror Story vibes that I loved, especially when they were doing the tarot card reading and things like that. And there's definitely some doom coming for Dr. Hannah. And remember, I said that she's gonna be involved last week. I said she's gonna be involved in something that is very it's gonna be harmful to everybody, but it's not that she meant for it to be harm. And so, can I share what I found about the Ten of Swords tarot card?
Please.
But the lady did not want to share. She did not want to say. A friend did not want to say it because she knows that's one of the worst cards to get. So the Ten of Swords indicates a major disaster of some sort. It shows a certain force of extreme magnitude that has come to hit you in your life, one that you may have not foreseen, right? So they go on to say it's a sense of betrayal is indicated and all that stuff, like they've been stabbed in the back. But here goes the tale of the suit of swords. It's a powerful metaphor, one that ends in tragedy, right? So the swords are a symbol of the intellect, intelligence, and logic, yet we find that final culmination of this suit a complete and total defeat of the spirit. So it says that the story as it unfolds from the ace to the 10 is one where an untrained individual uses this weapon for faulty reasons, makes many mistakes, and then spends an entire lifetime attempting to run away from the power that he missed. So I say all that to say is that her doing all that without asking, without the permission from the RBs, from the IRB and all that stuff. Remember how she asked if she can take the samples of blood and this and that?
Yeah.
And she did it when she wasn't supposed to do it. That kind of ties into what they're saying about the tale of the 10 of swords, where they're talking about someone is doing something that had no business doing. They weren't trained in, and now they have to deal with the catastrophic consequences. And so remember I said that last week, that I think her doing that is going to cause a lot of problems for people. And so you see what she's doing. See what she's doing. It's saying that she's that type of person is gonna try to run away and hide from that situation or whatever. But
so Miss K, but do you picking up with what me and Moochie just said about she's got HIV? She done seen Big Daddy. And to me, Big Daddy is the metaphor of HIV. When you see him in your mind, that means you're gonna die. And instead of just saying death is coming to you, I'm saying he is the embodiment of letting your butt know you got HIV. So she got it because she got sperm from Adam with her baby. So how do you think they're going to play out this story with her being pregnant? Are they going to show the baby sick, her sick, both sick? She going to die before the baby? Considering what you just told us with that tarot card reading, how would this play into what's going to happen with Hannah's pregnancy?
Well, if you noticed, everybody that were doing the tarot cards, and I would like to mention that all of these people were in the gay community. So it's not just about the HIV factor. Remember, in American Horror Story, there are different elements of horror coming at all sides. So it's not AIDS is just one component. That's it, right? So that's why everybody that was in there that was gay was getting the death card, because there's somebody out there targeting people of that community. So
that's the two. Right. Those are the two stories that they're running. You've got a killer. We know who the killer is, and they know who the killer is, as well as you've got this disease killing people. Those are your two running storylines. Now, you're a genius if you can tell us how they're going to wind up connect. Well, I guess the gay community is a connection to them both.
There's gonna be another one. It's too few. As far as American Horror Story goes, there has to be at least 3. It's only 2. There's definitely has to be another one. We're only in the what 6th episode. I would be surprised, honestly, if they don't make a third person. I mean, a third element. But I feel about
third element, but you didn't see it yet. So that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I know you hate spoilers.
So when it comes to the whole AIDS thing, I don't think they're ever gonna call it AIDS.
Okay.
I think, like you said, it's just a metaphor. It's just it's a fictional virus,
right?
And especially the way they're killing people from it so fast, and that's not how HIV or AIDS works, right? So but I think I kind of lost track of the question that you asked.
Oh, you good. You good. You good. Go ahead, Moochie. I want to ask y'all about them seeing the angel of death right here. I want after you done, Moochie.
So I was gonna piggyback off of what she was saying, the different elements. I'm not gonna go ahead because I know she knows I'm notorious for doing that. I'm not gonna jump on a horse, but I had to leave a disclaimer. So with the whole thing, y'all gonna make me lose my train of thought laughing at me. With the whole thing, when we know that it's coming from the ticks, right? They're all thinking it's cat fleas, right?
Yeah.
But you got we already established that Big Daddy is not real, right? He's just a metaphor.
Yeah.
Then you have the other guy that's going around taking the guys.
Whiteley,
the the Jeffrey Dahmer looking dude.
Yeah, and the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs guy.
Right, and then you got Sam. Sam is doing something a little sneaky too, but we not sure yet if he's mixed up in it. Like you still got the question with him, right? And then as far as Hannah, I think Hannah knows that she's sick, and she knows where it came from. That's why she's doing her digging the way she's digging.
Oh,
and remember when she went to the doctor for the baby, he was saying that her red blood count was low. I think, and then she mentioned it to Adam because remember he came for the visit. That okay, mine's is low too. They said that to me the night of the fire. So, and she mentioned it to him that everybody the night of the fire who was there, their blood was like that.
Yeah, this is not really like AIDS. This is just like you said, it's just a similarity to it, because if that's the case, that means that people they're not catching it through sexual contact. If you could just, because if you remember, Adam was one of the ones that was like, I'm not, out here trying to just give it up like that. He looking for love, So for him, for him to have this tick disease or whatever, it's like, where the heck did you get that from? So you got it from everybody at the fire.
No, he could have got it.
Sexual relations with anybody late, unless he had it with that boyfriend that him and Sully were talking about. Sully is not missing. Sully is not his boyfriend. That was his roommate. He had a relationship before that, and he was depressed about it. And he was telling him, you need to get out there and get over it. Blah blah blah. So unless it was with that guy, who we've never met, I don't think they showed him. Maybe that's how, but. It would have been nice if they would have kind of.
I think the point is they want to leave some of that in mystery till everything wraps together. And when you get a chance, Miss K, the next episode will tie some things together.
Okay,
for real, it's going to tie some things together. I want to get your opinion of Fran, the lady reading the tarot cards, and how they took her art. She sees Big Daddy. Gets on the phone with her ex that she was sleeping with. Next thing I know, she on the bed scratching, got lesions. Talk to me about Fran a little bit, Miss K.
I like Fran. I remember me and you were talking about how we think maybe Fran could be tied into a few things, but I'm starting to think that she's innocent. I am too.
She
but,
is. I believe she's innocent.
I like the fact that she was kind of being honest. Like she told the lady, was it Kathy?
It is Kathy. I think her name is Kathy.
Yeah, she was telling her that, I never even faked the orgasm. Like, what I look like trying to fake, tarot card readings, all that stuff. She was just like, I'm not into faking stuff, right? So I like the fact that she was even trying to keep it real during the tarot, halfway real, because she didn't want to tell them the bad stuff, right? Like, especially that sword, the 10 of swords, she tried to skip over that. And she tried to smooth over the death card and everything. But, I like how she was just trying to say, this is kind of new to me. I don't really know what that means, this and that. But so let me look it up. I like that. But I also noticed that she was a little concerned as well of the death card because, like you were saying, there's only one in a deck, and for them to flip over and see all those cards like that was crazy. But I liked how Kathy did it when Gino came in. She switched it up and she said, "You know what? You shuffle it and then you flip them over for yourself, since you think this is some kind of scam." Yeah, I like how she did that.
And look what happened. Nothing changed with Gino. Nothing. Judgment, devil, death.
And did you hear what she said? You're dying. Patrick is dying. Like everybody's freaking dying.
Everybody.
So here's the thing. Oh, so go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. I'm not going to forget what I was about to say.
Okay, because here's what I meant to say about Big Daddy. Now, Big Daddy had to have existed because even
I agree with that.
Yeah, even Theo said what happened to Big Daddy, and he said he died. So we don't know, like we were saying, maybe there's multiple Big Daddies. We saw a darker one, we saw the white one, we saw a few of them. But so it's possible, yes, these are hallucinations. But what about the real one? Like maybe, why is it that these people are hallucinating and they only see him? A lot of times, because a lot of times with hallucinations, it could have something to do with, maybe something you may have seen before, or it could be tied into a situation, something. But all of these people didn't see Big Daddy, so I'm confused.
You on the nail, you hitting the nail on the head, and you don't even know it, and I'm not
Moochie, I'm just gonna play into what she's saying and just say, well, when things like this happen and you hallucinate things, Miss K, it's usually because I don't know, maybe the thing you're hallucinating has something to do with getting the issue causing death started. I don't know. Hands up, don't shoot me. That's all I'm saying.
Sorry.
So how do you feel about Patrick this episode and the story arc they took with Patrick? How do you feel about him and the things they've done with his character this episode?
I don't know. Patrick is kind of the same to me. I don't really see nothing. Look, in episode 4, he kind of came out to the boss, right?
Right.
Like, I'm a gay police officer. So that was cool that he came out and did that. But as far as everything with him, I mean, I was kind of suspicious of the fact that his ex-wife died in the shower. In the shower, looked like she was being strangled by Big Daddy, and she was also playing with herself and looking at Patrick. So maybe she was having a hallucination that Patrick was there, and and you know what I'm saying, and then she was dying. But it's like so that made me feel some type of way, like, what the heck, does Patrick have a twin? It's his twin doing all this crazy stuff. Like, I was just going crazy, just having all these theories going on in my head. But I mean, I like the fact that he was pretty distraught about what happened to her. He kept promising her that they're gonna always be friends. He's gonna always have her back and all of that. But other than that, I don't really see much going on with him right now.
What you got to say about Patrick in episode 5? Episode 5, Moochie.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to episode 5, but they went through their divorce, right?
Hardly.
And when she passed out,
I don't even think they didn't sign the papers.
Yeah, she signed them and then she passed out right out.
Oh, she signed it. Okay, because I thought she was like, wait.
No, she was saying wait, and then he said we need a couple of minutes, and then he was like, look, I want you to find somebody else. When he was saying all of that, she signed them, and then right after that, she went over by the window and then passed out. But my thing with her, she has delusions too.
Yeah.
So she has it also, and that means he had it longer than everybody. That means he had it longer than
he had to get it from somebody. Yep. Yeah, and gave it to her because he was creeping, doing his night.
Exactly. And now the thing when he got home to Gino, and Gino saw it on his back, on his shoulder, wherever he saw it. I know he was mad, but he was consoling him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After she passed. And can y'all, what did y'all think about Big Daddy attacking him in the apartment?
That's what I'm saying. Why is Big Daddy attacking him as far as like he was gonna R him? Like, what was that about?
I feel like Big.
I can't say nothing. You gave me an idea.
I just kind of feel like Big Daddy is a mental amalgamation, and when you see him, to me it was more of Patrick just losing his damn mind because he's seen Big Daddy. There was no way Big Daddy could have gotten that. He couldn't see no way Big Daddy broke in. You see this character and you're scared to death and you're just losing your mind. You just tough guy cop. And now he just start trashing the place. That's what I think. I think because Big Daddy is on him because Patrick is going to die. Patrick is dying. He's the one giving people death. And so that's why Big Daddy is on him. And he just lost his mind for a moment. Like, I know I ain't just see this big black effer in this house. And now you gone. There was no way you could break in. Let me just tear some shit up. That's what I think it was. I don't think it was.
When his colleagues came, they was like, what, you was having like a little hook up here and it went left?
Right. Of course they're going to think that. You know, like, of course they're going to think that. And so overall, I'll ask both of you ladies, how would you rate this episode? And then we'll get out of here. By the way, people, Moochie at 10 o'clock is going to be doing American Gigolo. Really good story, really good show. Please go check the sister out. So, Moochie, overall, how would you rate this episode? And are you excited for where they're going to go next?
Being that I only got a little bit left of the last episode because I fell asleep last night.
Right.
From what I saw so far, I'm looking forward to
5.
Yeah, I said from what I've seen so far, I'm looking forward to it. I just was saying, being that I went ahead, I couldn't say nothing about it.
No, I was saying that he said to rate episode 5, right?
Okay, well, all right. 5, I give that about a 7.5.
Yeah.
That's what I would say, because the reason why I get it, because we're getting closer to the layers is being pulled back and we're seeing what's going on.
And Ms. K, I'll get your rating, but you know how you were saying in the private chat, this episode picked up for you. You really like this episode.
Yeah.
If you like this one, wait till you get your hands on episode 6. Wait.
Look,
so
I didn't look. I ain't spoiled it for you. Look.
Me neither.
Roll around
now before sister go to bed and deal with these dads again.
So Miss K, rate episode 5, and then we'll get out of here in 30 minutes, so everybody can get back to doing something, and we'll squad back up next week.
Yeah. So episode 5, I'm gonna give it like a 8. I really liked it. I even want to do 8.5, but I really, really enjoyed it. It brought me back. Like, it made me, because I did say that I was gonna review it, but since I haven't put nothing out yet and it's already 6 episodes, I feel like it's too late. I was even thinking of recapping this episode. That's how much I liked it. Like,
it was good.
But I don't know. Maybe I'll do a season, season overview or something like that. Can I say something real quick about Whiteley?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
He was the worst part of the episode to me. Like, that was my least favorite situation. I'm just not interested in his story for some reason.
You're not?
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not interested in that. Dr. Evil. I hate stuff like that. The Dr. Evils. I hate. I'm just. It's just. I can never get with the Dr. Evils.
So you don't care what was it in his past that created who we see right now. Not like Zero. No,
not right now, no. And maybe it's because I don't understand what he's doing, but he's not interesting enough to me. He just seems like a crazy person. And I just kind of feel like when people are sick, I don't care about
what I gotta do like them.
That's what I'm doing, Moochie.
I don't care. I know that I'm not gonna care. Like, I don't care. Because he's not. I don't gravitate to certain.
I gotta mute myself.
What is it? I don't gravitate to certain what do you call it? Like certain characters. I just don't gravitate to it. Now he got to do something really like,
But see, this is why this is why me and Moochie biting our tongue. So you don't care about this character one bit. No. But here's the problem with that. And I'm not going to spoil it for him. I'm going to just say it like this. When you have a character whose story arc threads a large amount of people, you have to take concern of this character because he extends to other people that make this story germane. Mm-hmm. So that's the part you're going to have to care about. Forget him. Right. What he's connected to is what you're going to have to care about. And I can't wait. I expect the DM from me and Moochie when you're done watching episodes, because we want to hear what you got to say.
I will be honest, because sometimes it takes a minute for me. If my mind is made up, it's kind of hard to change it a little bit. So
I know that. So
no, and
we're a phone call from you when you I'm just leaving it at that.
And the thing is, Miss K, I'm not saying you're going to care about Whitey at all. What I'm saying is what Whitey is connected to, you're going to be concerned about those things that the character and his arc is connected to. It's going to get good. If you thought this episode was good, wait till you see next episode.
Okay.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Don't forget to like the video. Miss K has a rocking YouTube channel. Miss Moochie has a rocking YouTube channel with a hammer. So you definitely want to check her out. And you can download the podcast. Is anywhere you get your podcast. And you can catch me and the whole crew on IG. And we'll see you guys back on Monday. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Till that next sex is healthy. Maybe Friday. Maybe. I ain't 100% sure about Friday yet. So
really bad.
At the very least, Monday, we'll be back. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you.
See ya, guys.